Hello everybody, welcome back for chapter 5. I hope that everything's been pretty linear on the chapters part of this. Now this chapter is going to add a bit of complexity, just trying to fit him into the actual body. And I apologize in advance if my dog starts barking. He's all hyped up today. I guess there's a lot of activity outside. Okay. So last time we converted it from its other muscle into the actual X muscle system. And so today we will be pinning, but we're going to start with kind of fitting. And you'll notice that I actually don't duplicate it or mirror the muscles over until I've done almost everything, to be honest, or most of the work will be done, especially with all the pinning and all that stuff, really to get it exactly as I'd like it, with some tweaks. And then after that, I'll go through and I'll actually duplicate it just so that I'm not having to do all the tweaks again on the other side. Okay, let's put that down. Let's open up the body. Awesome. Okay, so first things first. Like I said, I really like the way it slopes down. That'll make for animating. It'll make it a bit easier. Let's actually, before I forget though, let me get rid of the base there, just so we're left with this. Yes, okay. So what am I going to want to do? I'm going to want to bring that up. Right, let me get a bit more of a side pose, because I want it just to be a bit outside. That's not really going to be a benefit. You know, why don't I start it kind of more there? Once again, him being jacked kind of in some ways makes it easier, in other ways makes it much tougher. Right, so how are we doing in there? He's just in, and I might tweak it a bit back and forth once I actually apply the muscle. Okay, in regards to the abdomen, once again, body's jacked. Let me... Perfect, look at that. That doesn't really matter. Okay, connected only's off, good. Because if I did connected only on this, only that central core would move forward. And I do not want that. Yeah, we'll make him real jacked. And then for that one, yeah, that looks like it'd be good. Now, I'll move out the oblique just a touch. I'm not ever usually too worried about that. I don't know. Something like that. I want to give the guy love handles. It does not need to look like me. Alright. How do I feel about that? I feel wonderful about that. Okay. Now. Try to get them duplicated. Once again, that's the only tough part, is that technically this mesh isn't mirrored, so I can't do the mirror modifier, which in hindsight would be incredible. It doesn't stop me enough, or doesn't hinder me enough to like really care to fix it, but there is an easy way. I could literally delete that and just mirror it over, and then it'd be a perfect replication, which would make sense. See, that's where laziness sometimes will actually make you work harder. And there is a life lesson, and for some of you, you might even want to quit the video now. Your call. Okay, oh my gosh, look at this guy. So, like, his trap's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a huge trap. Technically, that's... Yeah, we'll think about that more when we get closer. For that, honestly, that's not bad, but I think I'll just bring that out a little bit down here. Does it look fine? It still looks fine. Okay. And now I'm being avoidant, and I'll do the leg next, as opposed to the arm. And if you guys are wondering what I'm doing here, when I'm kind of flipping like to the side, and that's all the numpad, right? So I like using that, especially for this, because I'm exactly at the front angle now, right? And so I can go in, and I find it's just a lot easier to manipulate it that way. And now let me make sure they're just kind of in unison. Okay, and like for instance, that one there, I'm clicking 3, right? And I'm getting that side view. I'm sure many of you know that, but just in case, right? Just in case. I will not have those together. No, maybe I should. How does that look? Give them those power quads. Okay, this is such a weird one. Honestly, sometimes I really I wonder, should I even include it? Because it's such an, and it could be a pain. It could really definitely be a pain as well. We're gonna have it kind of come back over a little bit. Nathan's taking anatomical liberties. You know, I will also pull that forward. I feel like recording yourself makes you very aware of like your own expressions that you use. I feel like everybody comes with like built-in expressions, almost like a pull doll, like Toy Story. Isn't that insightful? Okay, pretty good, and why not pull that forward a little bit as well? Yeah, that's fine. Très bien. Okay, and I guess insert butt jokes here if you'd like. But I am a beacon of maturity and will not refuse it. Refuse to make butt jokes. Okay, that's the only thing I gotta be careful is I'm gonna pull that one in a bit, and for that I will do connected only, just because I don't need Buddy to have like a shelf back there, right? And there is my butt joke. There's the butt joke, and that's the one and only one. Is that Buddy does not need a shelf. You know what? That's pretty good. I will bring the knee forward just a touch, and let me start including that again. Turn this back off. It's so easy to forget. Should I? You know what? I am even going to include, and this one is such a weird name to me, gastrocnemius. It doesn't that sound like a gastrointestinal problem? But it's not. It's your calf muscle, which is what I call it. So that's my medical one, so that I don't make it sound like a stomach issue. Okay. Wonderful. Let's bring that one back a little bit. This one, you can usually pull it out a little bit further than you probably think you'll need. And then once again, don't forget, a lot of this can be tweaked after the fact, right? Once you kind of start testing it out. I am gonna pull that out a little bit. Getting those jacked legs, so that you don't tear your ACL. Wait, I don't have it on. Okay, good. Now, just to be quite honest. Certain muscles I don't worry about quite as much as I should. And I will as I go forward. But like, for instance, a lot of these muscles, I don't worry about quite as much for the fidelity. This one, I really do. And I will pull these forward a bit, but it's going to be the same with the forearm. I still want them to connect, but like, I don't find they'll give you the same fidelity as the bicep or the tricep, right? So I want it to still be there and noticeable and it flexes, but like, I might be taking some, once again, anatomical liberties. Yeah, because technically that bone should be a bit forward too, but we'll try this. If I really don't like it, or if it makes me like real uncomfortable, I will pull it back. Actually, that one might work, but I'm gonna pull this one back now. Yeah, that should do. And you can always pull it forward, right, if you'd like to. Okay. Now for that one, I'm also going to pull it back. And once again, I don't want the shelf to come back out. We'll take a look once I apply it to the actual body. And now we're back, people. We are back. And you might be wondering, why is he sitting here? I'm trying to see how I can rectify the fact that really I feel like the collarbone should be a bit higher. Right? Yeah, I feel like it probably should, right? Ah, gosh. Nathan, why didn't you do this earlier? See, that's the only issue, right? When you cut corners a bit earlier, you kind of pay for it later. There's another life lesson for everybody. You are welcome. Oh, I hate that. Get out of here. Why do they put that triangle on there? Block out. It's like a solar eclipse, which we had in my region recently. Hopefully none of you guys went blind from the solar eclipse. Then again, I doubt you'd be taking this tutorial if that was the case. Okay, give me a second. This is why I was procrastinating, right? Because actually, while I'm procrastinating, maybe I will tweak this. I'll play with the lots after. I'm happy with that. No, obviously that's not going to move with it. Okay. I'm going to try something. Let's see. I won't have that. Okay. And now, once again, I don't guarantee I'll even keep this. I just want to try it. And now you can hear my dog getting a little bit, acting a little bit up. Now, which one is that? What's that in there? Oh, that's a bone. Okay. No, I don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to try it. I want to see how stuff still moves. You know what? I think that worked. I think I'm going to take that. It's an incredible, inconceivable victory. Oh, cool. Makes me very happy. Now, in real time, you'll see that you'll do so much problem solving like that, right? Just to see if it works. And cause, especially the finesse and get it to fit, because every body's so different, right? Okay. And with that, I'm actually going to bring that a bit down now. Maybe even there. Yeah, something like that might be a bit better. But I'm going to bring out regions now that were kind of more so under before. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And I'm going to kind of fix this into it a little bit more again. And I'm now going to show you guys a bit of a different feature. Okay. Select X musculature. Everything's selected now, right? Okay. And now, what am I doing? Sorry. So on here, and the reason I pause there for a second, this is actually a new feature that he added in. I can make the muscles disappear, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go down, select that muscle system again, and I'm gonna make that invisible. Okay, I just want to see and make sure I didn't ruin anything on the skeleton by pulling it around like that. I'll pull those back in, but I don't need to do that right this second. Might be a bit close to that side, but I don't know. It's hard to know. Okay. Maybe I will do it now. Maybe I'll do it a bit more individually now as opposed to the both of them. Yeah, that should be good on that one. And then something similar over here. Oh. The collarbones differ a little bit too, right? Okay, I think I'm happy with that for now. quite a bit higher. We'll be good for that for now. See, you probably thought that would maybe be a much harder thing to get it to fit. Even I thought that was going to be a bit more tough, but that wasn't bad. Actually, that wasn't too bad at all. Okay. Once again, if you can hear dogs, I apologize. But if I had to wait for dogs in my neighborhood to stop barking before I filmed, I would never film. And what I'm saying there is that there are always dogs barking. I don't know what it is about suburbia, but the dogs do be barking. Maybe I'll just pull that one back now. And another thing for me, a part of the reason I'm not like, I don't care that much about like, you know, I'm not a super particular about it being very, very asymmetrical right now is your muscles technically aren't symmetrical, right? Especially even just based off of like dominance, right? If you're right-handed, your right side's going to be a bit more built up, right? Yeah, that one I will do individually. Even that, you know, maybe a little bit more right side dominant. And once again, I could tweak more in post, right? Or tweak more in post as we move along, right? Especially as you actually apply it to the body, then you'll notice you'll do some more tweaks, right? Actually, maybe I will show you guys another function that I really like. All right, isolate selected, and now bam. Guess what it does? It isolates. Crazy, right? I'm just gonna pull it back. And I'll continue to do that as well. Okay, I don't worry too much about in here. Okay, going back to this one. Because we moved the other ones up, I'm also going to move that a little bit up. We get to compensate and fill that gap a little bit. Now this one I might actually be able to mirror. No, I do need that. Okay, so this one I can't mirror. Now, I'm just gonna continue, and on this I'm gonna set it to connected only. And this guy, once again, really muscular, so also muscular neck. I try to keep it kind of behind or connected to the collarbone, or okay, now back to 1. All right. Maybe a little less. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, that'll be a good start. And same thing, I'm just going to pull that back just a touch. Just a little bit. You know what? I'm going to keep it because I think that's about even on there. Okay. Now on to the arm. Actually, it looks like the back of the... Okay, I'm actually going to bring this down a little bit as well because I think it pulled up. Now let's really inflate this puppy. Bam. Holy jeez. Okay. Give him that, give him the front deltoid. I feel like I'm turning into Sam Sulik now. Okay. Now for the deltoid, usually I just get it to kind of like really align, just kind of like this in contact with the skin. Mostly because as soon as it deforms and it's up, like it grows exponentially, right? And I don't know how if I can say it well, but like the mass of your muscle technically doesn't change, and that's why usually I don't set it where it's like, you know, on here the volume of the 2 or anything like that, because technically it stays, the volume stays as it would stay as 1 on like the human body. So like even when that contracts and the arm's up and the deltoid grows, you'll find you'll have to, and I'll show you of course, right, but like you'll have to really pin it particularly to kind of get it not to grow exponentially like a balloon. That will do. And let's see. Okay, on that isolate selected. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up a little bit. Something like that. Yeah, that looks like a bit of a better fit, and it connects a little bit better to the deltoid again. But I'm going to pull this out from the back, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do the middle, I think. Sorry, 1, 9, I don't know, maybe when I move the arm up, I'll see how that looks. That might have not been the right move, but... pull that one back in a little bit. Can fit that a little bit more into the actual elbow. Wonderful. Okay, let's take that. Take off connected only again. Ooh, this is the one I'm gonna have a hard time with, even in the video for the tutorial. The last chapter, I was having a hard time just to not have to. Okay. Why don't I try? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What the heck? Okay. That actually worked quite well. So what I did there, though, you might notice, I alt selected. Usually that selects a line, but for mine, I don't know why, and I actually can't tell you how. It sort of selected a cluster, which is kind of what I wanted it to do anyways. And then I just scaled it up, right? Because then you're like, the issue with me trying to pull one individual vertice is that like you might get kind of like a swervy line if you do that multiple times. It can be a bit harder to align sometimes, especially for thinner muscles. But this worked really well. Okay, and now I'm going to do connected only, and then I'm going to try scaling that one a bit more up. Let's see if I can switch it to be individual origins, and if that will... No, it's still... Maybe I won't be able to here. Active element? I'm pretty sure there's a way to do this, but... No, maybe I'm just not sure of it right now. But this one I will just kind of pull out again manually. No, and I am going to pull that out, and I'll just kind of tweak the deltoid after. Why did I pick somebody so jacked? So jacked. And that I'll bring up a little bit on the actual forearm too. I'm going to bring that in a little bit so it doesn't look like almost a tumor, because I don't want my dude to have tumors. Look at that, it's already starting to fit pretty well, right? Doesn't that look awesome? Frick. Man, that looks cool. For this, I'm going to bring it forward a little bit. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Unless it is in here. Okay. No, it's gonna be there. And I'm going to try to fill that gap a little bit now with that. So I think technically is anatomical. And because that's the case, I'm going to feel a bit more comfortable pulling that forward. And I'm happy with that for now. See, that's typically what Alt S does. Just a line. Might be too much, but we'll see. Now I'm going to try bringing it forward a little bit. Might be a little bit too much, but... No, let's try that. And I'll probably have to correct that after, because I got a lot of I have a lot of ground to cover here. I don't know. How will that work? It will work incredibly well. Yay. Actually, before I do that though, might be testing my luck here. I might have to pull that in a touch. We'll leave it like that for now. We'll see. Maybe it'll be fine, but part of the reason I'm a little bit more precarious with muscles like this, especially because they're small, almost strands, what you'll find sometimes happens is that when it is connected to the actual body, the vertices of the body, like the skin, will snap to the interior of this, and then you'll get this like weird dip, and it might pop in and out with an animation. The smooth corrector, which I'll tell you more about later, does correct it a good bit, but it's really not you want to avoid that problem if you can. Maybe I won't worry about that quite as much. Is that how that should be? I don't know, but it just feels like it looks weird to me. So. Yep, that'll do for now. But this I'll have to bring forward. Bring forth the bicep. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Okay. That's about fitted. Okay. And now I'm going to introduce you guys to pinning. And there are a couple ways to do this. I'll show you the inbuilt way through the actual app. Okay, we got a pin, right? Usually, for me, I will have that, a bit smaller, maybe something like that. I don't know if that works for me. All right, now we gotta go back to the rig and turn that base back on. Close. Okay, so if you look on there, you see that that's pinned, right? And I'll take my time and I'll show you how that works. But I just wanted to do it quickly. So what I used to do is I just used to pin and then pick my bone. Now this does have some benefits for the mirroring particularly because it pulls everything over for the mirror. And there are some other benefits too, so this is the way that I'll do it throughout the tutorial. Okay, so we have a new forearm pin group, right? So I'm just gonna hide that for now. Okay, weight paint. I'm gonna put it onto this. Okay. And you might be terrified, right? Sorry. No worries. Reset selected. Or select toggle. And now it's back to its original state. I go through. And if you reset it prior, it won't do that. I just wanted to show you that error. So you don't get scared like, okay, what's going on? Why is it distorting and pulling the muscle up there? And now it's going to be a little bit of just troubleshooting, right? Turn that rig back on. I'll turn that base off for a second. Now, a nice thing too is I can actually readjust that in real time, right? So if I go in, weight paint. Okay, what's going on? I can try adding more. Until I kind of get the desired effect that I'd like. And once we pin that, it'll fit better together as well, right? Another option is I can smooth it, and usually I will do a couple iterations, right? So let's say I do 15, it's a bit more of a smooth gradient. All right, my next one, bring that down to about 1. Yeah, that should be good. Let that little bro go. Right into the actual. I'll just turn that off for a second. Pick that. There's so much going on, right? Oh, that's where it is in the bumps. Okay. Parent it to bone, and bam. Okay. Now you might be wondering, why do I have to reset this every time? Because you pulled it from up there to down there, right? So you're just really updating the location. So I'll just select reset now. Okay, and now when I go into weight paint, and let's just remove that for a second. And we'll smooth it out. That should work. Before I forget, let me reset it. No, it looks like I have to kind of. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. That's weird. What did? Oh, I didn't press select first. Okay. It looks like I might have to kind of select a little bit more than I typically would to kind of keep it in line. Let's try that. We'll see how we feel about it. Wait, did I make a crucial, pertinent mistake? I did. Because this is an extensor muscle, because it's a tricep. Now, just give me a bit of odd movement. What's that? That's the tricep. It might be because my offset's a little weird. I'm probably just doing way too much, right? Weight paint, smooth it out. Still looking very odd back there though. Let's try 25, 15. Let's try that for a sec. See what I feel about that. Because if that doesn't work, I might have to start playing a little bit with the offset. technically the function's quite close though, right? I pull it right down. You see the tricep come out a little bit more. It goes in, but I shouldn't have it going in. It's just going in a little too much for my liking. I just want to see what that does. I think I'm a bit happier with that. Okay. Nope. Afraid I might have to do something like that. And I think I'm actually gonna... Let's see, what's the state of... Because I might grow it out a little bit, because really your triceps always showing. It's just such a big muscle group, right? So I'm actually gonna bring that in a little bit. And that out a little bit. Let's try those 3. Because now, when I bring it in, because my goal is to almost always have it showing. And that'll look really good when I apply the skin, right? And I know that looks weird, it kind of does. I could remove a bit more of this. It does help with the deformation though for the mesh, and that's kind of why I do like keeping a bit of a gap. Now let's see, what are we doing there? Usually I'll have it pinned just a little bit to the hand. Okay, so now I'll show you how I do the forearm. Bring that down to about there. Honestly, that's fine. So I'm on the right one, just saying. The 2 on there, select, reset toggle. Oh, whoops. Weight paint. It might look like I'm doing a lot, but you'll see you'll see why. And let's see, I'll do a lot less than that. Okay, you won't see why. We paint. I'm gonna smooth it. I'll do a couple more iterations actually, and then I'm gonna do -0.4. Let's try that. Honestly, even less. Let's try 0. Actually, well, whoops. And you'll play, right? You'll play around until you get it as you'd like it to be. This one I'm going to subtract. Ah! Now that is a brutal error that does happen from time to time. And the Blender, if you're watching, please fix that. Where for some reason it'll crash Blender every once in a while when I'm doing the that gradient tool. Which is very annoying, but it does happen. And it's not consistent, right? Like I'm just always a little bit worried when I'm working and using that tool, but I like the tool so much, right? And it usually doesn't happen as soon as I open Blender back up, right? Okay. Wait, smooth. Okay, let's try that. Smooth. Let's try 50 again. 150? 250. See, that's more the movement I'm going for. Oh, that one muscle's working a little bit funky. Okay, I'm gonna go in and just tweak the one. So if I go in edit mode, I'll select just the one, Control I, invert, and then H to hide, and I'm going to, now we're gonna risk it again. Wait, smooth. Doesn't need to be 250. We'll do like 50 on that one though. And that should okay, Alt H. Now we got them all back. Okay, let's see what that does for movement. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. You know, obviously I could tweak that one muscle even more, but now that's a workaround that technically I don't need to do quite as much as I have, but yeah, that I usually can get that to work for me. I get enough movement from that I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy with that, happy with that. Got the arms. Okay. Now pectoral. For this one, I'm going to isolate this. I'm also going to bring that because I do want it to touch just a little bit. Pen, reset it. We'll unisolate that now. We'll start with something like that. Will it move on this one? Yep. That moves about as I'd like it to. Now, why isn't it following the pen? Is that pen even moving? Oh, it's not. Okay, whoops. Oh, it's disconnected to the ring. Okay. Well, I can rectify that. No. Oh. I don't know if I had both selected. Let's see now. Okay, now I think it should work. Yeah, there we go. And of course, tweak it if you find it's too much, too little. Weird movement, whatever it might be. For me, let's try to get it a little bit more of a softer gradient. Smooth. We'll do 25. You know what? Maybe we'll do closer to 50. But I want it to be a little bit less. No. Okay, let's see how we feel about that as a movement. I think that's going to be more what I'd like to see. Other than, now it looks like I might have a little less for the front pec movement, though. Oh, I could probably bring it out there, though. Okay, let's try that first before I... Let's see how we feel about that. I want it to pull forward a little more than that. I might not be able to get away with it and doing it this way, but we'll try it. We'll do 0.8. Got a pulling not quite in the way I'd like it to. Okay, maybe that's... Going to remove some from up there. That's really one of the main portions I'd want, and let's hope it doesn't crash. I can't guarantee it won't, of course. You will notice while I'm doing that, like, it'll crash. Like, I'm just so used to it now, but it will crash quite a few times. I'm actually going to maybe remove the amount. I don't know. Let's try something like that. So it keeps a bit more of the gradient I'd like. think that'll be good. Oh, look at that. Look at the movement. Oh, come on. Doesn't it look awesome? Ah. That part looks a little weird, but still, what a good start. Even the little bumps and stuff, like, it just looks awesome. That deltoid though is crazy, because technically, like, your range of motion is like up there, right? So it just, that's where it gets wonky, and I've had to play a lot with the deltoid. Ooh. Actually, I'm glad I did that, because maybe I will add a little bit more of that back in. Yeah, I think I might have to. Because I need it to be a little bit more. If you guys have a solution to that, please let me know. That's so annoying. Oh, that's not a solution. Okay, great. Good to know. Next pin, and I will do pins on either end. No, whoops. Because I find it's still, like, I think it's still important for I don't know, just a way that it needs to still look like that insertion point is there, right? And I find this is the best way for me to do that. You know, still be attached to the arm. Okay. Actually, before I do that, let's... I already know I want to soften that up a good bit. We'll try 25. Okay, maybe not 25. Let's try 15. How do I feel about the movement? Actually, maybe that's not what I wanted to parent it to. No. I made a mistake. I want to parent that to the shoulder. See. Yeah, that's more the look I'm going for, right? And technically both points insert and attach to different areas, but that's enough for me. You see it in the unison of all the rest. That's good. Because right now I think they're just what's behind that. Yeah, okay. So for this one, again, they're gonna isolate. Bring that way down. This one will be attached to the arm. Cross your fingers. This one I would want to keep it a bit stronger, right? Okay, that's not quite the gradient then. Okay, wait, smooth. Okay, no, that's not the direction we want to go with that. Actually, I don't. Maybe part of it too, though, isn't that is. Well, let's try it in unison with the rest, because there does need to be something there, but it is connected to the shoulder too, right? So let's just see even how that looks right now. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I might come back to it. I'm going to leave the shoulder to last because I'm scared of it. I'll have to get some for the shoulders too. Okay, let's see how that works or looks. It's pretty close to about how I'd like it. Now, what is... Okay, they aren't attached to the shoulder yet. But for the neck, I might actually, I'm gonna keep it down for now. I could always bring it back a little bit. How are we for that? Obviously that'll be connected to the shoulders. Hey, that's bad, but... Yeah, man, that's looking awesome. Yeah, break it down a little bit. Like there. Holy, what is this little skin tag thing? It's alright. That's gonna. I was trying to get rid of stuff like that because for animating it gets weird, right? Or the physics, it'll get weird. Yeah, we'll leave that there for now. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna. Oh. Okay. I really don't like that. What that was doing. E to extrude. F. Okay, then I'll make a triangle. I don't care. I can do a triangle there. F to fill that face. Is it the prettiest thing I've ever seen? No, it's not. It will work better than whatever else was happening prior. Yeah, I just want it down there. Maybe not that much. Maybe because I shouldn't be going into the other muscle, but that's okay. That's good. And then I'll fix that on the other side once I duplicate it. And I'll bring it back a little bit. Actually, sometimes I rush things and then because of my nature, I'll go back and I'll want to tweak it, right? So I might as well do it right the first time. Yeah, whatever. Give up some of my anatomical ness, so at least I can fill that. Okay. Now let's see if it moves with it. And it does. Okay. Nope. 25? 15? I want it to be pretty. Like, I want it to follow it quite well. Like, even that's not quite enough. Now, how would it look if I... It's a little too much, but it's closer to the... So what I'm going to want is weight. I'll still smooth it. 15... No, we'll do 5. But we'll expand it. 0.2. Let's see what that is. Ah, so close. 0.4. Yeah, that's pretty close. I'm happy. I'll tweak the muscle after that to kind of get it to follow the shape a bit more, because I could fill out that area a little. No. Yeah, okay. Let's actually maybe just do a little bit of a fake workaround for now until we actually duplicate it. What did I do on that side? I left it pretty well as this, so I'll leave that one as well. And how much did I fill out that portion? I will bring that over just a little bit. I'm doing that on that side. I should probably do it on that side. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's make sure it worked. There it did, okay. Now, will even mirroring it work? Okay, copy vertex group. And then I'll just mirror vertex group. I didn't think it would work. Sometimes if I leave this and then mirror. Okay. Yeah, it never works because it's not the same topology. Okay. Smooth. Yeah, I think if anything, it's just not far enough. Please don't crash. Okay. Smooth. It's close, but no, it's a bit long. That's so close, that should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and that follows well. Okay, I'll get rid of that mirror. Now, though, I gotta... move that up towards the head. Now I'm fine with that placement. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's see what it does. No, this is not quite enough. Why isn't it doing more? It's weird. That's kind of a big test, though. And overall, that works actually quite well. Man, that's awesome. Already. This is starting to look so good. And I probably will play with that. Tricep will get a bit more as well. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, weight paint. Smooth. Doesn't need to do quite that much. Let's try 50. And then we'll do -0.3. Yeah, that's more of the movement I'm looking for, right? I don't need it to be perfect. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Okay. But we'll make it 0.2. Stop! Why does it freaking do that? That's so annoying. Just a tad stronger, but it's like minuscule. I must not have. Okay, if I turn. I could probably actually even have it out a little bit more. But overall, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Perfect, but quite good. Okay, now this one's a bit more unique. Because we have the obliques in there as well. No, that's just the striations. I forget the technical name, but. And yes, technically, I guess it does go over the shoulder blade, but I don't worry about that. And I'm just going to connect it to spine 3. Even that, right? Like I'll need it to kind of connect a little better in there. That is on. Always. See, that one I can't do it for. I need it to be reset prior. You can actually probably use a little less. Yeah, that's good. You don't need it that much. Yeah, that's fine. Next, I'll do the lats. Now this one will have a couple more pins. Okay. And that should be good. And that will be connected to the arm. Which means I gotta bring that back in. It's in here. Okay. And before I forget, let's we'll try something like that. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird move. Yeah, I need a little bit less. Let's see how that looks. You know what? That's about what I want. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Still fully attached up there. But yeah, I'll be happy with that, I believe. Okay, same procedure on this side. Yeah, right around there. Get that base out. Start with the base. Alright. Reset. Awesome. Wait, did I... Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate what I did the first time. Something like that. Right, smooth. Let's see if they're similar. They're very similar. Awesome. Okay. This one I'll put up there. Okay, back to edit mode. Hide it. Control H. Okay. Now I'm gonna put it on linear for a sec. Okay. Please don't crash. I don't think I did what I needed to do though, which was so that part actually worked quite well. Now I'm worried a bit about that part. But just for that central lab. Oh, not too actually. That looks a little quirky. Okay. Yeah, sure. Now subtract it a little bit. Let's see how we feel about that. Yeah, I like what it's doing to the ad. I'm going to decrease it a little bit from the top, I think, though. Overall, though, that's getting pretty good. And this is really important for increasing your range of motion. A lot of this will be tweaked once we get to the animation stage. Okay. I knew it was about... See how we feel about that. Okay, what's going on up there? Okay, that's the treatment it needs, more so than. Point 2. Yeah, that's more what I want. Not perfect, but it just follows it a bit closer, right? Yeah, I could actually probably extend it a little bit more. Okay, just a bit more. Okay, no, that's the wrong call. Actually, I might have to decrease it a little bit. Yeah, overall, that's good. Okay, a lot of the upper body right now, other than that deltoid, is quite good. And that deltoid is huge. Look at that. I just gotta pin it down. Do the leg, but that'll be the last thing I do is the... is the deltoid. I'm gonna pull that down a little bit. So that, get just a bit more out of it. Yeah, that'll be good. Now, to fix that, you just gotta pull it up in edit mode. Yeah, so that will be good. I'll leave that there. Put it back on radio. Let's see how that looks. To be fair, the deformed version of the actual body might be the more troubled one. That's probably more correct. Gives him a little bit too much. Yeah, I'll do the same on this one. This one needs a little bit less. We'll see how that looks. What am I missing here? Wait, is it... Did I repair it yet? I don't think I did. I think I need some more. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see how I feel with that. I might come back to that. Where the hell did my pin go? There we go. Okay, and that is it for chapter 5. So our next chapter that we'll be jumping into will be apply to body. Now we might have a couple tweaks we'll do right in the next chapter, but applying the body will be actually getting it connected to the skin, and that'll inform a lot of how the musculature will look on the surface from all the work that we've just done. And it's a very exciting step, and it will be much quicker. This will be the longest chapter that we'll have. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.